in the lab. Steady blowing grams out the sack. It don't matter where I'm at, I'm putting Texas on my back. That's a fact. We be putting Texas on the map. In that old school, running up that money, staying strapped. I'm a Lone Star rider, chrome on the tire. Country boys smoking on some fire. Texas boys flyer, and they much higher. Do it for the city, ain't no way that I retire. Yeah.
Hey y'all, it's Ebony with an eye on the Big Heff Radio.
108.1.
Hey y'all, it's Ebony with an eye on the Big Heff Radio Show. You know I'm gonna fact check, so make sure you tune in.
Yeah, outside, love her outside, but be mad when they get some outside. Yeah, when I tell you these they shoot, please believe me. They gon' on anything, these way too easy. Good for nothing, low down dirty dogs, I'm convinced. Next time you see your mama, tell her how she raised up. I'm going out on the pop out, cause it's hot out. You was playing games, and you on time out. Right on fine, I'm tryna find out. I've been cuffed up too long, let me remind. Well, let's go wrong for wrong, let's go leg for leg. If I can handle that, let me see you handle this. Do you how you do me, bet you we won't speak again. Favorite player from your favorite team, he in my DM. I'm so small and tiny, he's so big and tall. Might let him dunk this p***y like he dunked the ball. I'm a big freak, come and get a sneak peek. Back it up like beep, beep, till that thing go leak. Chloe called you king, it's cute, don't get me wrong. I like King so baby, let me meet LeBron. I love Savannah, let me see what she be on. But it's plenty, baby, I can keep it going. Look, Royal Rumble, this a jungle line and some cheaters. It's clearly you don't give a f, so I don't give one either. I like my black and country, that's just what it is. I can tell that he excited cause he go from small to big. When I tell you these they shoot, please believe me. They gon' on anything, these way too easy. Low down dirty, good for nothing dogs, I'm convinced. Can't wait to see your mama, tell her how she raised up. I'm going out on the pop out, cause it's hot out. You was playing games, and you on time out. Right on fine, I'm tryna find out. I've been cuffed up too long, let me remind. Ooh, I think he's sexy, ooh, he look good as ain't that your home girlfriend, tell her to hook me up. Ain't you having fun, let's have fun together. Baby, I'm with the you know I'm with whatever. Look, I know I'm cute and funny. I know somebody want me. I might go sell a bit. I know I make some money outside, zubba outside. But be sick when the girls get some outside. I mean, bathing suit, bodysuit, tryna let this body loose. This tequila 90 proof, chasing with my juice. Heard them pictures, got them. Let me in that locker room. And some ladies out in Vegas, Asia, we was popping booty cheeks, gotta shake, bird. Let me know the time and place. I'm just tryna ride this PJ, KK. Take me somewhere tropical. Spot day, pharmaceuticals, Uber driver, kinda cute. When I tell you these they shoot, please believe me. They gon' on anything, these way too easy. Good for nothing, low down dirty dogs, I'm convinced. Next time you see your mama, tell her how she raised up. I'm going out on the pop out, cause it's hot out. You was playing games, and you on time out. Right on fine, I'm tryna find out. I've been cuffed up too long, let me remind. I ain't see your call, I ain't hear a ring. I'm in the studio, call you when I leave. Who I'm with? I know you lying. Where I'm about to go, I'm about to go out.
This is WNRV 108.1.
Y'all know the voice, and if you don't, it is Toxic Ange, and I am tapped in with the Big Heff Radio Show, and that's every Thursday. Stay tapped in.
This is WNRV 108.1.
Well, yes, stay tapped in like my sister Ange said. She's here today. Angelo's in the corner. She has graced us with her presence. I'm Ebony with an Eyes, Big Heff Radio Show. DJ Dream is here. And so is hashtag
What up, though?
T-Rex when he gives me a... Oh, he busy right now, my bad. But T-Rex is here. He usually give me a sound effect, but he looked like he working hardly working. Both at the same time. All right, great. It's no worries. Shout out to Cardi B. She let us know she's back outside with an album. In September, though.
Yeah, she outside with an album.
Yeah.
That's about it.
It does drop in September, right? Is that what she said? Pretty sure. It's not like it's not dropping this week. I think that it said that
I
it's
don't know
coming
about
out.
September.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I know that she has a new album, and we've waited long time.
Yeah,
Long time.
5 years.
Yep, her and Rihanna and whomever else, they like to take these hiatus. They can. They do what they want. They make a lot of
I
money.
don't think we're ever gonna get an album from Rihanna.
Not a little single.
She don't have to.
Yeah,
don't-
she definitely don't.
She doesn't have to. Now, she do what she want. And she's with child. But, you know, I mean, Rihanna, can we
Wait,
get...
again?
Yes, ma'am.
Did I miss that?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh no, I
When
didn't. She was at the Met. You're
right, I was going to say, when she went to the Met,
that is-
we found out. you
Oh
get
yeah,
a-
you was right.
Yeah, you get a not guilty.
September 19th. That's crazy.
That's my birthday.
So long from now.
Yeah, but you know she gonna... Because that was a new single, right? She gonna drop... Yeah, so, you know.
Yeah, I heard she had like 23 tracks on it.
Yeah, Cardi gonna give
Insane.
us. She gonna give us some content and music in the meantime. But Riri, I know you don't really have to. Like, why would you even bother? Just like entertain us with one single.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care if Rihanna gave us one single a year. At least just.
I mean, she did do the one song.
Was it a song or a feature?
It was a song for a movie.
Okay.
I forget which movie it was.
She had two. She had one for, I want to say, the Smurfs.
Cause she's
We just got
she
an
doing the
email
voice.
from
She's
her.
doing voiceover for a movie, like a cartoon movie. So maybe it's
Mm-hmm.
maybe they tied together. You know, T. You not sure?
What was the other movie? It was like a serious movie she did.
Black Panther.
Black Panther.
She did. Yeah, I mean. Okay, well.
She don't have to.
But see, I feel like I'm asking for a lot if I ask her for a single and a feature, because that's
Yeah.
two
It
songs
was
a
two-
year.
It was two songs, but nobody will admit that they was whack. But we're gonna move on.
Okay, well, you just admitted it.
I
All right,
wasn't
here
a
we
fan.
go. Well,
I didn't even know about the one from the Smurfs.
well, she doesn't have to. We'll just go back to saying that. Do what you want to do, Rihanna. That's what you do anyway. All right, anyway, like I said, we do have guests in the building, you know? And one thing that Big Heff Radio Show has always done is check in with people, ask them how was their mental health, ask them how their life's been going lately. Do they have anything they want to get off their chest? You know, anything, just let them know that our space is a safe space.
That part, tight.
All right, T-Rex, do it for me then. So we have a therapist today. We had one about a month ago now. I guess we're cleansing, right? So we had one a month ago, and now we have another one just to keep us on our toes, make sure that we are stable, ready to go, supported.
Able and able.
Yep, and supported. So we have Miss Ariel DeFries with us today. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, welcome. So Miss Ariel is from Cleveland. She works in the Cleveland area. However, I'm going to let her tell us her place of business and her cause because she is a boss. She is the CEO. Okay, so I'm going to let her do her thing.
Period.
Yes.
Period. Yes, thank you so much for having me. So my name is Ariel DeFries. I am a licensed therapist, and I'm CEO and founder of the Centers for Counseling and Trauma Recovery, which I founded in 2021. Shortly after the murder of my cousin Aliana DeFries. It was a highly publicized event that took place. She was kidnapped, and she never made it home. And so since then, I have made it my life's mission to help children, families overcome trauma. Once we licensed, we quickly became partners of the Cleveland Metro School District, and that's where we have been serving families since then.
Nice.
So DJ Dream is originally from Youngstown, and hashtag is originally from Detroit. So I'm not 100% sure that they were in the city when this incident happened, but I can tell you guys, of course I live here.
What year was it?
2016.
No,
It
I wasn't even
took
in
place.
Ohio.
Okay, yep, and
I
so
might have been here.
a young lady goes missing. Ariel, please correct me if I'm wrong, but she was 13?
She was 14.
14. So a young lady goes missing, and it's on the news, right? So a young lady is like missing, and it goes on the news. But then the next day, it's like a thing. I give them credit.
Yeah.
It was a thing. Everybody
Yeah.
was looking for her.
Yeah.
She didn't return from school.
Well, what happened was on her way home from school, she was abducted. On her way to school.
Okay.
She was abducted. by someone.
Okay.
And so no, she never made it to school.
Right. Okay.
And our family wasn't informed that she didn't make it to school until later that evening, about 5 or 6, when her mom inquired about a parent-teacher conference, and they told her mom she actually didn't come to school. So that's when, you know, we took action at that moment.
Yeah. Yep. And I do, like I said, I do recall that at first it was just like a notice, but then by the next morning it was a thing. It was a real concern, for the city. They took it very seriously. I do know that sometimes we wonder why they don't look for black girls, black females, but they looked for her high and low, but unfortunately. But yeah, it was a big thing in the city at the time for her to unfortunately go missing.
Yeah, I want to kind of speak to that too, because one of the first things that came to mind when this was taking place, and I got the call from my grandmother that, you know, my little cousin never made it home from school, was exactly what you said, is that oftentimes African American, when they go missing, it's not taken as serious. And so one of the first things I did was email the news, this is what's happening. And so we had to make it a big thing to get attention. And
it worked.
Yeah, I would say the community was so heavily involved. The police department was involved. The detective who handled it, he stayed in touch with the family, but it was definitely something that was devastating, but it is what drives me to this day. This is how I honor her. Anniversary of her passing was January of 2025. So 8 years have passed, but this is how I honor her legacy, by helping other families and other children.
Okay. All right. So tell us about like, how did you get your start? I understand this is why, but how did you get your start?
I got my start educationally. I went to Lorain County Community College, and then I transferred over to Cleveland State. So I want to say, like, a lot of people put down community colleges like, oh, you just no.
It's a good step.
I got a degree from a community college. So
that's where I started. That's where I started. And now I'm a doctoral candidate. So
that's what's up.
In a couple months, I'll be Dr. Ariel.
I know that's right. Tell them. Tell them.
We gonna speak that.
Tell them.
Doc.
Yeah. Tell them.
Thank you.
Yeah, you tell them.
So I went there, and then I went to Cleveland State University, and I got my bachelor's from there. I got my master's from there in a clinical specialization. That's where I learned how to treat and diagnose. And I did my internship at Meredith Taylor.
Okay.
And I had a great instructor who was also my practicum supervisor. So he really opened up a lot of doors there. He's well known in the community. His name is Julius Simmons. He was doing therapy at like 80 years old. So he really was the one who like passed the torch for me. Like, this is how you do it. Let's go.
Okay. Okay. So did you always know that you wanted to go for, you know, anything social work, therapeutic? Like, did you always know you wanted to do that, or did you take a diversion because that's?
Well, you guys know I work for Quincy.
I know that.
I used to work for Quincy at In the Way Marketing. So I used to really want to be, back in the day when 106 and Park was popping, a VJ.
Hey. I feel like we all had.
I was gonna say,
DJ
I mean, the 106 in Park made us all think we gonna all be on TV
I'm like, I'm
one
about
day.
To be like free.
Yeah, we all gonna be on there, guaranteed. Yeah.
So I started that, and then I went to a broadcasting school in Ohio, and I liked it for a minute, but I realized I needed to transition because I wanted to have a positive impact on the community. I'm real big on my legacy. I'm real big on the next generation and who got next. And I think it was great. It was fun. I had a lot of shows in Cleveland, like talk shows, TV shows, and stuff like that. But I really wanted to leave like my mark.
Okay. All right.
So what was the moment that you knew that you had to turn the grief into action?
I would say it was when I got the phone call. It was when my grandmother called me. I'm the oldest girl on both sides of my family. So I'm like the mom. I'm like the boss. I'm like the family manager. And so... Hey!
T-Rex. T-Rex is crazy.
So it's like naturally growing up, when there's a problem, you know, the family comes to me. Everybody, you know, all my cousins are younger than me. So when she called me, it's my grandmother. It's like, okay,
right.
I got to get busy.
Right.
And so the first thought in my mind was like, I'm going to find her, because I have that kind of determination. And so I just jumped into action. I'm like, we got to print flyers. We got to have the media come over. They have to see us. They have to see somebody speaking intelligently, playing with the public. We have to get the community involved. So I would say the first time that I thought I had to take action, that I knew I was going to have to take action, was at that moment when I got that phone call.
What all went into the search? Like, were you guys, no pun intended, were you guys boots on the ground, in the yards, in the fields, in the houses? Did the police welcome y'all to help them do that? Did you just do, the police, y'all search over there, we gonna search over here?
That's an interesting question, because actually an officer, God rest his soul, had passed away in the line of duty.
Mm-hmm.
So on the day that she went missing, all of the cars were getting serviced for the funeral procession.
Okay.
So what we would have expected to see in terms of boots on the ground, officers canvassing, going to the community, we didn't see. And so I ended up going to the police department. I'm not understanding why I don't see police officers boots on the ground, and that's when they told me
they had that going on.
They had no cars. But that night, I called my cousin. He's the oldest boy on the family. I said, we got to go look for Aliana. My grandmother, we call her Gemma. I said, Gemma said she didn't come home from school. We got to go find her. And he was like, I don't know that she's really missing, but if you want me to go with you, I'll go. I said, it was late at night. So he went with me, and my mom's husband went with me, and we canvassed the neighborhood, and we were one street over from the abandoned building where her body was found. And we found a book bag, we found some shoes, we found like a journal and some other personal effects behind this building. And they were like, stay in the car. My cousin and my mom's husband, like, stay in the car. They were gonna go look, and they looked all around, and then they got back in the car, and it creeped me out so bad. I was like, let's just go home. And then it was the day after that that her body was found. But I honestly, sometimes I say to myself, that was God's grace, because we were going in the areas where the abandoned buildings were, and had I would have seen that, that would have been devastating.
Yeah, definitely.
You talk about generational healing when you said you made the switch from the media school to what you're doing now. What was one of the cycles that you had to break in your bloodline before you can help others?
I had to deal with that trauma. I had to go to therapy. My son had to go to therapy. When this all happened, he was 9. So him and Aliana were like best friends. So that's where I started with my own healing.
Yeah. So now in your work, you are based out of Cleveland Heights?
Cleveland Heights, yes.
But you work with Cleveland School District?
Yes.
Do you see young people where?
Sometimes I see young people in my office. Sometimes I see them in the community, because my agency is licensed as a community mental health agency, and that's intentional, because I believe in meeting the people where the people are.
Right.
So if I have to meet you at the library, I'll meet you there. If I have to meet you at the rec on Huff, I'll meet you at the rec on Huff. If I have to meet you at McDonald's, because that's close to you, that's where I'll meet you at. So we have an office, we do virtual, we meet in the community, and we do school-based services. I'm also a school-based therapist. But I also see children and families that are not in the Cleveland Metro School District. They were one of our first partners.
Right. Gotcha.
So after all this people, like everybody that you see, do you have somebody that you talk to?
Not anymore, but I did see a therapist like after this happened for 3 years.
Okay.
And that level of healing that I was able to do really highlighted how important it is to have a black therapist, somebody I could relate. I was looking for a black therapist, and it was just one that I found.
So do you feel like you're a healer?
I wouldn't say that I'm the healer. I would say I'm using the gift that God gave me to bring healing.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about.
There you go.
I like that.
How large is your staff?
It's
Pretty
small
large.
size, mid-size.
No
Not
dot.
large.
No
not
dot. We're
large,
speaking
mid-size.
large.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you,
Yeah.
large.
Yeah, large.
I mean, we're expanding.
There we go.
Yeah.
I like that.
If you could
Yeah, we
get
just opened. We're our second year
See?
anniversary was July 2020, so we're not even 2 years in yet. So we're
All
super
right.
new.
See, that's what I'm talking about. If you could sit every black man in Cleveland down in a room for 5 minutes.
This is a loaded question. 'Cause Jesus Christ.
I felt like that.
Yeah,
Man,
it's
'cause
loaded
I-
because it's deep. But if you could sit every black man in a room for 5 minutes in Cleveland, what would you say to them?
If I could sit every black man down in Cleveland, what I would say to them is, you don't realize how valuable you are in our community. When I'm working with children in the Cleveland Metro School District, one of the biggest challenges is the absence of the father in the home. And I can see the impact that has. And I'll just give you a brief example. there was a student, and he was like irate with me. And all I asked him to do was just like, could he step out of stuff? He was disrupting the class. And he was like irate with me. What was going on? And a black male staff stepped in front of me. And he was like, chill out. I'm talking to a female. And he walked away. So that's how big your presence is in the community in terms of guidance, in terms of influence, in terms of hope. So that's what I was saying.
Okay. Y'all hear that, man?
Well, yeah, he said it. He said. And so to bounce off of that question, when you're talking about the men, you work with women also primarily, and you take the trauma-informed technique and approach with them when you're talking to them about healing, trauma, perhaps divorce, perhaps loss,
Yes.
things like that. So what is it that you're telling the women, or that you're seeing come up as a hot topic right now with your women as it relates to their interactions with the men in their lives?
Some of the biggest challenges that women are facing, women of all colors, we are a culturally sensitive agency and understand that there are some challenges that Black and Indigenous populations face. But the biggest challenges are around infidelity and terms of experiences of childhood abuse, sexual abuse, neglect, and physical abuse. Those are some of the biggest challenges that even today, if they experienced it as a woman, they are still struggling with it now.
Okay.
What does the phrase strong Black woman get wrong when it comes to healing?
When it comes to healing, I think the phrase strong Black woman gets wrong how toxic it is. And the reason why I believe that it's a toxic phrase is because it
not the snaps
perpetuates, it emphasizes the idea that Black women should be stronger and carry more than other women of other races, that we should bear the brunt of whatever is going on in our family, whatever is going on in the community, whatever is going on in our relationships. So I think it's so important to allow Black women, Black men, a space to be vulnerable and not okay all the time.
All right. Well, I feel healed. Good. I feel seen.
This my last.
Okay, good.
This is my last question.
Yeah, he never had this many questions. Just to let you know.
Because
it's a special day.
I'm here.
It's a special day.
I like talking about stuff like this.
All right.
Okay, so if your cousin was sitting across the table from you right now, and she see the impact that you made with your work, what do you think she'd say to you?
Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me cry. This was a thing that came up in therapy so much because I would break down, and I had left school, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish. And my counselor would always say, but your cousin's looking down on you, and she's saying, keep going, keep going. And I think she would say, keep going. I still have work to do. There's still work to do in our community, and that's what I think she'd say.
That's right.
So let the people know the name of the agency again and the location.
Okay.
And the hours.
Oh, sure. So if you want to get in touch with me, if you're looking for a therapist, you can visit our website. The phone number's on there, and that's www.centers with a S for FOR counseling and trauma.org. Our hours are pretty flexible. They're standard 9 to 5, but if you need something outside of that, we do have therapists available to accommodate that.
Okay. All right. And then do you have an Instagram account or a TikTok?
I do. I have both. So I have an Instagram. I have a TikTok. I just got all social media ready. So it's Ariel DeFries across all platforms.
All right.
LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok. What else is there? Threads.
There's Threads.
Facebook.
There's X. There's all types of Twitch. I don't know. All right. Crazy. Well, we are so glad that you came through to give us our mental health session as we end out June. June was Men's Mental Health Month, right?
It was.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
my son said that.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm good.
June is still going on.
Yeah.
Did we
True.
not forget?
No,
I mean, it is, but
26.
Yeah, but in a minute it'll be July 20th, and so.
I mean, but on the contrary,
It's also a gun violence awareness
month.
Yeah.
Yes, you wear orange.
On the contrary, we're now operating under a new moon as of yesterday, so it's changes and everything being implemented.
For my people in the back, can you explain the new moon?
Yeah.
Briefly.
So basically, what's going on? You should be intentional about your next moves, and that's in self-love, self-healing, so everything, business and everything. If you ever thought about it, get serious. Because before the 25th, you've seen a lot of people, panicking and emotional and stuff like that. And it's just like afterwards, in this shift in the universe, you just got to be intentional about everything that you're doing. Because from now to the end of the year, it's gonna pay off, and it's paying off already. So.
And how do we know we're in a new moon?
How do you
yeah, like how do you
cosmic? Like I study like cosmic astrology and stuff like that.
Okay.
And
It's the moon man.
yeah. I mean, energy. Big energy. If you
yeah.
know anything about energy, energy never dies. So the more you pay attention to the energy and your own vibrations and how you vibrating around where you at, then you know where you're going. So yeah.
All right, well, I hope y'all feel your chakras aligning, Hope you feel that cool breeze that Mr. Freeze just brought in. Didn't mean to do that, but it happened.
That was nice.
It happened, Dream. It happened. Music break, we'll be back.
This is WNRV 108.1.
Man, my heart's so big, man, I had to step back. Put time in my craft, I'm a full-time dad. Morning time decision, hard top all the rag. Sun dropped off, now I'm back to the lab. G350 sitting nice on the pavement. Espresso shot, why I count this paper? New windbreaker, when archive Bottega. The tuck in Benicia with a view that's amazing. Hit the car wash, take a jog while they clean it. Like me, love? Nah, you never seen it. Out on the beach, spend my life on wax. Early morning calisthenics, after that I kick back and roll something up. Come with a plan, tired of it, tryna really live. Cause if you don't work, you don't eat, young man. So every single day I'm going hard as I can. Saying I live my life like I wanna. Cause you beautiful. Life is beautiful.
On gatekeep, I want everybody to eat. It's a cold world, Jermaine wearing a mink. Even with my shoes off, not facing defeat. Appetite for destruction, they was craving deceit. Careful what you put inside, the outside, the receipt. Me and Larry take our lives, put the vibe on the beat. Say my name a couple times, I arrive in some cleats. I come straight up out the field like a picking wheat. I've been on a winning streak, I made out pick all the beats. Intermittent fasting with the purpose got me looking sleek. Kissing on my Georgia peach, I've been on the right path. I'ma take my son to practice in these out-of-state tags. Oldest daughter got a license and I pray she don't crash. But I know she ready, she got it from my dad. And my middle child never going outside. If they roll joints good, I put them on staff
and roll something up. Come with a plan, tired of it, tryna really live. Cause if you don't work, you don't eat, young man. So every single day I'm going hard as I can. Sacrifice live my life like I wanna. Cause you beautiful, so beautiful. Life is beautiful.
Oh, life is beautiful. It's the little things in life that make it worthwhile.
But my issue is that when you rap about with these children, we lynch you because it's in their environment. You've already stated that. I was just wondering what your thoughts were on whether you thought you really
WNRV 108.1.
On me. My affirmations over real. You the one. Ain't nobody we the hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I hype me up. I got 99 problems, but I got 100 reasons. If it rains, sleet, or snow, I'ma ball air season. Cause I gotta hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I hype me up. Say I'm enough. Even when it's tough, I can fall 1,000,000 times and I'm still getting up. It for the bird, bro. It for the duck. Early bird get the worm first. Repeat after me, some up. I know I can. I know I can. Do what I wanna do. Do what I wanna do. If you don't believe in me, if you don't believe in me, I don't give a about you. Get your to the bag. I know I am. I know I am. No, I'm pressure. It just take a little time. Had to come and shut it down. Nothing more, nothing less. Teaching ain't like a professor. I am healthy, I am wealthy, I'm a dime. If it's for me, then it for me. What I tell them all the time. If you walk about my life, I just take it as a sign. 3 fingers to the sky. Told them read between the lines. Getting fatter, yeah. Stomach getting flatter, yeah. Don't give a if you can't see it, it don't need me. I don't chase sidetrack. I'm the one to be exact. Face card don't decline, and my body still snap. You know I'm team, and I know that I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. I'm the one, not the two. You can't fit on me. So many sacrifices, I can never quit on me. On me. Need my daily affirmations, put that shit on me. On who? On me. Need my daily affirmations. I wake up in the morning, say this to myself.
Y'all know the voice, and if you don't, it is Toxic Ange, and I am tapped in with the Big Heff Radio Show, and that's every Thursday. Stay tapped in.
Yeah. Yeah. Blizzard. Running money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got wetter. Bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these help. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 2 twin Glocks on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to M, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hating on glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish bad most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a breaker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a blick in my coat. Money hungry, tryna give me some more. Smoking on op pack, this ain't dope. Talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the goat. If you don't agree, ask the streets and yeah. This 5 air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Yeah. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the glow. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no. When I got richer, these got wetter. Bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these help. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 2 twin Glocks on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hating on glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish bad most want it. Yeah. Long live flip, yeah.
All right, we're back. It's the Big Heff Radio Show. Hashtag is here.
Yep.
DJ Dreamer. I'm Ebony with an I.
They don't notice how we did that.
And then T-Rex is here. And so that was a dope song with the 3-6 Mafia.
Oh, that was your first time hearing that?
Yeah, I don't think I've heard it.
That's because you ain't outside.
I'm okay with that.
No.
Summer, she's stepping out her boundaries.
No, I mean, I'm okay with that. But I had not heard that song. But it kind of goes to what we were talking about last week with the idea I had asked Dream about DJing, and people kind of like want to have an attitude if a DJ plays what they might consider like old school music from the early 2000s or something like that. But it's still the music that kind of made the club what it was and made people really enjoy the club. And so then we talked about how that's why artists today are like just sampling and doing their own version of those same songs, like those same songs that were
a lot of the
club
old music is like back. Glorilla just sampled Keisha Cole. Love.
Yep.
So like a lot of the stuff is coming back.
Yep, or their own interpretation of it. But at the end of the day, I guess it happens all the time. You know, at one point people was sampling the OJs and Marvin Gaye and things like that, and so now people like Keisha Cole, Nelly, and 3 6 Mafia are being sampled. You know, so
they classics.
Yeah,
I mean now.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So I guess it's all a part.
It's just us getting older, Eb. It's all right.
I'm all right with it.
I'm not.
You're not? No. All I can tell you is that it seems to be normal. You know, seems to be a thing. Seems to be a thing that they will
Peter
sample.
I am Peter Pan.
Seems like they will sample from at least 10 years prior to them. Is that fair? Is that fair enough? At least 10 years prior to them, they will sample.
Yeah.
10 or more years.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I suppose our next guest might know a little bit about sampling, production, creating a song, all of that jazz. Boom, we got Mr. Eric Wilson in the building.
Yo, what up?
Sometimes I try to segue well.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty smooth. That's pretty smooth.
Appreciate it. Hype me up. All right.
Hype me up.
Yeah. So, Mr. Eric, tell us. I said your name, but we usually say, tell us your name and how you got your start in music.
My name is Eric Wilson, and I got my start in music. Just I asked for a drum set and got it when I was like 4 years old, and that was it.
Okay. Started young.
You shall receive.
Right. Yeah. Started young with the instruments. Why drums?
I don't know. I had a natural inclination to make beats.
Was you banging on your mom's pots?
I was banging on pots, her,
table,
myself, everything.
He said her.
on her back, like pat.
Literally.
That's crazy. Yeah,
she stopped me.
She probably was glad to get you some drums.
Yeah, it was.
Was she?
It's in the DNA.
A little bit of both.
Was she glad after the fact? Because I know they can be quite noisy.
Well, he wasn't hitting on her no more. Not in a domestic violence way. But he wasn't patting on her back no more.
Well, she liked that I had the drums because I was good at it at 4 years old. So listening to it was pleasurable.
And it kept you preoccupied, probably.
Right. Yeah, that too.
Yeah. Did she put you in the basement, or were you allowed to be on the first floor?
No, I had the playroom with my drum set in it.
Where was it, in the back?
It was as soon as you walk through the front door.
Oh, okay.
The first.
Oh,
you had one of them moms that was like, show them what you can do.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's what's up.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You said that it was basically hereditary. Who else in your family before you?
Before me?
Yeah.
My father was like #1 trumpet player in Ohio for years.
Shout out to the trumpet player.
His name Eric Wilson Sr.
Okay.
Not naturally.
And then my cousin is Lynn Tolliver. My cousin is Dave Tolliver. My cousin is Ken Hawkins Sr., the person that started running black radio around here, WJMO.
Lots of music.
My cousin is Evelyn Champagne King. My cousin just died, Frankie Beverly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
favorite.
And then my uncles were the fill-ins for the Duke Ellington Orchestra. Whenever he got sick, they would conduct the orchestra.
Okay, very
cool.
Uncles,
and those are the ones that taught me how to play chords. So I've been doing this since the 70s.
Yeah, you definitely have a deep-rooted musical family.
Yeah, straight up. And Dave Tolliver is on my album that's coming out.
Okay.
He's that's my cousin.
Nice. You see how they jumped it good? He just told us he got the album. He just jump it.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It's cool.
It's all right. We run it back. Yeah, we run it back. So did you ever, you said chords, but, let us know what other instruments you may have picked up or decided to pick up along the way.
Piano, of course. Piano, drums, and a little bit of bass. My uncle taught me a little bit of bass, but I stuck with the keyboards and pianos and drums.
Okay.
And then I sang in the choir. I played in orchestras. I taught taught drums for the Cleveland Music School Settlement. I did all that good stuff.
Nice.
Did you enjoy the music settlement?
Yeah, it was cool. I was young. You know what I'm saying? I was teaching at 12 years old.
Okay.
So I was young, just enjoying the ride. You know what I'm saying? My feet couldn't even touch the bass pedal. So, so I had to enjoy all that.
Right. Showing off.
Yeah, killing it.
Mm-hmm. So if you were at the settlement when you were 12.
Yeah.
Where were you in the music world at the age of 16?
16, I was ghostwriting for MCs in Cleveland.
Okay.
Legendary ones, but I'm at Mixmaster Quick Studio.
Mm-hmm. How? Like how?
Back in 1989.
No. Yeah. How are you ghost writing in a sense where you kind of, I get that you have a family with music, but how are you ghost writing to the point where like you know that that's a thing and then people are willing to let you do it?
Well, I was lyrical. I was one of the dudes in Cleveland, one of the teenagers in Cleveland that everybody knew could flow.
Okay.
And so I've been rapping 40 years. So I was known in Collinwood, Spellacy, Euclid, all the areas of being one of the top rappers. So Mike Berry, Mike Nice, Big Gank, I don't know, whatever you call him,
right?
That does the movies.
Right.
He used to rap back in the day. His name was Mike Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So he got in trouble, left for a while, and then they came looking for him in Euclid for the best rapper in Euclid. They couldn't find him because he had went to jail.
Okay.
And then everybody said it's a new guy. His name is Eric, and he lived right over there. They knocked on the door. My mother answered the door.
Mm-hmm.
Gave me permission to leave off with them, and the rest is history.
She said I heard they want that smoke.
And that's how me and Mike got cool. 'Cause
Okay.
years later, I told him that story, and me and him been tight ever since. I took his, he.
Did you tell him that you told him that you took his spot, or did you tell him that you held him down? Which one was it?
It wasn't neither one. I told him that because he left and dipped for a minute, I was able to slide in there and get an opportunity, and the rest is history. And now he back and he doing his thing, and I'm doing mine too.
Okay.
And me and him work together every now and then, so it's good.
Okay.
You have any music in any of his movies?
No, but I did help produce his first movie, the Skip Thomas Project, and 2 movies after that. I've been on the set working with Mike since the beginning. Me and him was at Tri-C together, learning film together. So,
Yeah, definitely. So we did 12, 16. What's the next age? 20, right before you can be legal.
Yeah, you talking about 17, 18, 19?
No. The next age is 20 years old.
20 years old?
Yeah, right before you can be legal, you were doing what?
I was living in South Korea. I was in the military.
Okay.
So I was in the military from 91 to 95.
Which branch?
Wait.
Army.
Okay.
Army Military Intelligence.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All
So
right.
you've been rapping for 40 years. So you
Yeah.
had 4 years in the Army?
4 years in the Army.
4 years.
And I was producing in there too.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you were still doing music while you were. Yeah.
I did a lot of production in South Korea.
Mm.
A lot of beats.
What was the music scene like in Korea then?
Off the chain. Y'all ever watch So You Think You Can Dance and all
Yes.
that? There you go. So if you go to an authentic Korean club, they killing.
They getting busy.
They killing. But everybody got on black. Can you imagine everybody got on black and everybody got pale faces? It just looked like a whole bunch of lights out in the audience.
That's funny.
Because I was on stage at those clubs, looking at you couldn't even see everybody in those clubs in Asia. Crazy.
So you went from serving in the U.S. Army to becoming a hip hop pioneer in Cleveland.
Yeah.
What lessons from your military service did you take, and basically what helped shape you to be the artist that you are today?
Besides beating people up.
Okay.
It's the truth. You go through that in Cleveland. What shaped me to end up a person, a pioneer, a producer, a person that people go to, and all that good stuff. The music, bruh. I think I got a knack. I got a natural knack for music that people kind of sense, and they kind of trust my opinion before they even know that I can play.
Right.
So I think that helps because I'm a people person. I kind of give it and receive it, so it kind of makes it easy for that, and that's what make me produce, because I love making everybody else better, and no matter what the industry is, no matter if it's education, film, whatever. Yeah. So as a producer, that's my opportunity to help people make good records.
Okay, I'm staying with my age game. I'm learning a lot. Every age give us something new about you, so I'm running with that. So we were 20,
25.
Right. I was gonna say 25 because we were 20 in the Army. You did 4 years, and then you got a couple years afterwards. So we had 25.
25. So what's that? 19. I was signed with Mo Thug.
Okay. So tell us more about that.
So in 1998, I was working at Buchanan Recording Complex. I was producing Midwest Mafia and a lot of the acts y'all know about in Cleveland, all the kind of bigger ones. And I was working at Buchanan Recording Complex with all the top engineers and producers. and I was producing everybody in Cleveland. Everybody came through there, and I was the hip hop dude, so they had to come see me. The late EQ was my mentor, me and Fatty Banks' mentor, and because of that relationship that we all had, plus all the engineers, a lot of opportunities of producing people that people would only imagine producing landed in my hands.
And where was the studio?
Buchanan started on 40th and Payne above Night Sounds, Mike Chapman's old studio.
Okay.
And then they moved to between 36 Payne and Perkins, Chester area, in like a warehouse kind of a district.
Okay.
And had a state of the art studio up in there.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. Shout out to Jim Buchanan and them.
#.
You look like you brewing over there.
Ready for them?
Yep. Yep.
As a black-owned producer, studio, how do you stay true to local roots while pushing global sound innovation?
Man, what keep me staying to local roots, it ain't really, I only really consider it local. If you a rapper or MC like me, where you go rap at? So you go rap at the crib, you go rap at the neighborhood, you go rap at the community centers, you go rap where everything is happening at, and you go end up integrated and cool with everybody else to do the same thing. And that's basically what it is. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the global thing, since I've been playing music forever and been in hip hop forever, I don't really copy or try to keep up. I am that. We are that. So if you really a hip hop dude, you're not trying to keep up. You pushing the culture yourself. Right. So like I heard y'all talking about sampling and all that stuff. I don't sample. I've never sampled. You know what I'm saying? I've sampled when people paid me because they wanted it to happen, and I'm paying, and I'll do a service, but I don't do it on my own. Right. So everything, and that kind of answers that question. I just want to make and create original stuff, and I want to like influence others to do the same thing, and collaborate and do the same thing.
Okay. I thought you were about to say
Scratch Paper Productions. Where did that come from?
The name?
Yeah.
So Scratch Paper Productions. Scratch. I'm a freestyle artist, freestyle champ, all that good stuff. So I've been freestyling for 40 years, bruh. And so I come up with everything from scratch. And then scratch also means money. So then I write off the top of my head. I don't walk around like Jay-Z and Wayne, but I walk around like Jay-Z and Wayne, and I scribble it down though. So I'm always freestyling. And then so that's from scratch. Then the beats, I make beats in like a few minutes. If you ask anybody that's ever been with me in the studio, known or underground, way underground, they could be like, this dude make beats in like 5 to 10 minutes. We don't even want to touch it no more. Right. But I don't be finished. You feeling me? So I make beats as quickly as I freestyle. So it's like a duality thing. I'm kind of even-handed with that. So that means scratch too. And then the paper, scratch and paper mean money. Mm-hmm. So you got money coming up a thing from scratch paper productions,
All right, I like that. I'm gonna do one more age before we talk about the present.
All right.
31.
31. Let me calculate. 31 was oh shoot. 31. So I was producing a lot. I never stopped producing all these Cleveland artists. So in 2004, I was producing a lot of people. Then I was producing my debut album called The Warm Up.
Okay.
All of 2004, and I had just got through producing Day 2 Independence with Bone and them, and we had just got through promoting Mental Therapy. Mm-hmm. The Mental Therapy compilation me and Roy Dunnigan put out. Roy Dunnigan is the person behind the 216 Legends of the Land documentary. Okay. So we did that project back then, and then the next year I put a brand new 2004. Check this out. 2004. This guy that used to be my client at Buchanan recording studio went to the military, came back, called me on the phone. We was just client, and it was a client-based relationship. Asked me to go to the store with him. I said, yeah. Took me to the store. It ended up Sam Ash, and he bought me a whole recording studio and said, I'm getting tired of recording with these dudes in Cleveland. I'm buying you a whole studio so I can record with you. Never, for free, never had to pay him back, and I've been making money off that equipment since 2005.
That's dope. And did he stay true to himself and make his music?
Yeah, he stayed true to himself, and then come to find out, I'm not gonna tell y'all the whole story. That's how I found out that we are related. So after that happened, I ended up with a situation with this girl. Asked my mother about it, and she let me know that I was related to Lynn Tolliver, and that's how me, Lynn, Dave, and the person that bought me the equipment ended up relatives, and we've been tight ever since then.
Okay.
So he spent thousands of dollars on me before he even knew we was cousins.
Okay, that's very dope.
I call that like a blessing type thing.
Of course, yeah. Of course.
And now we run a film company together.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you said now you run a film company together. You dropped a statement about 216 Legends in Hip Hop. We know that that's current within the past a year or two. That's a very current thing. We do know that it's on Tubi now and stuff like that. So loved your timeline, and I'm pretty sure you could have told us a story for any age, but I think that the ages that we threw out there actually gave us some real cool insight.
Yeah. You made me think.
Yeah, some real cool insight on the things you've been able to accomplish. So, what have you been able to accomplish in the last 3 years?
So 3 years.
That means, you know, of course, I know that means we post-COVID now. 3 years ago-ish.
So let me tell you what happened in the last 3 years. So the music game been treating me so well that I was able to not have to work for nobody anymore. So about 3 years ago, I went total scratch paper productions without having to get income from another source.
Okay.
So in the last 3 years, it's been me and clients, me and artists, me and my own music, putting out, dropping singles. I'm in movies, I'm on TV, I'm in the doc, I'm on Cleveland Soul, The Comeback on Tubi also.
Okay.
I'm all over the place, and these last 3 years has been like 20 years in a nutshell because I got all this time to myself.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I'm able to do so much lately, and acting and all that good stuff. So it's great.
I mean, and now you said it's great because I was gonna say, like, how do you feel about it? Are you enjoying it? Are you?
Yeah, I've always been artistic.
Leaning towards.
When you good at one thing, you put it like this. Usually, the average basketball player can box.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say is, like, when you artistic, you don't know what you can do until you start messing with it, because your brain is naturally going to gravitate, figure it out, and you're going to take it to another level. So when you got all that time on your hands and you curious, a high IQ or whatever makes you curious, you want to feed yourself.
Yeah.
You about to be busy and you're not gonna be bored. If you bored, that's because you deciding to be bored, or you're a drama king or you're a drama queen and just want some attention or something.
Yeah, I kind of always this is a random statement, but I kind of always thought that to be true about people who retire, like kind of like no matter what age they retire at, unless for some reason, unfortunately, health has slowed them down. I just be feeling like you shouldn't be bored in retirement.
No.
Like, you got enough time to do whatever you want to do, whatever you didn't know you wanted to do, whatever you like, whatever you didn't know you liked.
And
like,
you got
the time.
And you got time to do what you're supposed to do. You can get your son. You can get your, when everybody else is at work, you can be out there between 11 a.m. and 1 getting the real sun and all that stuff. You can do a lot of healthy things for yourself if you're not caught up in the tradition that we are caught up in, where we stuck somewhere for 8 to 10 hours a day, and then we can figure out ourselves after that. I'm just happy to be able to get out of that rat race earlier than I thought I was going to be able to do.
Right. People be retired and be like, this supposed to be my time to lounge on the couch.
Yeah.
Is it?
No, this your time to jog, dance, learn a hobby.
Yeah.
Spend time with your kids, some real time, all that good stuff.
So you got a sort of like an old soul when it comes to music.
Absolutely, but it's like contemporary pushing.
Right. So what I'm asking you is, how do you, with music changing daily? Like if somebody will listen to an album one day and then it's how do you stay relevant?
By staying original. So when I make a beat, I don't channel. I just put my hands on the keyboard, and within about 10-15 seconds, the beat is going. And I'm done. And I'm not thinking about Cardi B. I'm not thinking about DJ Mustard. I'm not thinking about Kanye West. I'm just hearing these melodies and these rhythms, and I'm laying it down. Then rappers come over like, "Hey, E, what's that?" And now it's some new. It's always some new stuff. So my stuff not old, or it's just my stuff, and people liking it. So
you got your own sound.
It's my own sound, and it's not throwback. So I'm kind of proud of that. And I'm not doing it on purpose. It's just that's what just naturally happens when I play the keyboard and stuff.
As you hear it.
Yeah,
You said something about channeling, so I'm about to channel a deep question.
Yeah.
At what age did you realize that music was a language?
I would say about 12 years old. Now I knew that I was communicating before that, but I didn't realize that it was like a language, and I can really express, and somebody can like understand what I'm talking about and receiving it. Until I was like 12 years old, you know what I'm saying? And because of that, when I produce people, it's like Google Translate, bruh. If I got a whole bunch of people sitting in my studio and they talking about Trump, or they talking about basketball, or they talking about what's going on in the streets, it translates into a melody.
Right.
And they realize it. I'm over there doing my own thing while they over there doing their own thing.
Yeah.
Then everybody just shut down and be like, "E, what's that?" I'd be like, y'all,
you communicate.
It's y'all,
Right.
and y'all feeling it. Y'all can tell that this musical energy is meeting them frequencies, and that's how these songs be coming out so raw, bro. Like, I don't know how to say it. You know, I really don't like patting myself on the back, but I don't miss because of that formula, because it's spiritual. It's like organic. You feeling me? So the rapper like it, or the singer like it, I like it, and then the listener, the consumer, end up saying, man, that's tight. So that keep me going too. You feeling me?
I like that.
Yeah.
So anybody can book anybody can book somebody for the show. You know, they bring it to the team and they're like, hey, I got this person want to bring on the show. So T-Rex, hit us up and he said, we're gonna have Eric come on. He's on a promo run. He's on a promo tour. Yeah. So tell the people why you're on a promo run.
So I got this album about to drop. It's called The Confluence. Mm-hmm. The Confluence, if y'all don't know the definition, is like a merging of minds, merging of artists, like it's a cousin of influence, you feeling me? So a whole bunch of people coming together. So like I said earlier in the interview, I get a kick out of making other people better. I like taking something like a piece of clay and turning it into
you like to elevate
else. Right. Mm-hmm. So what better way to do it is to do an album with 40 something features and 34 songs, with me rapping on every song and doing every beat and mixing down and arranging it, the whole album.
Okay.
So that's like playland for me. You feeling me? But at the same time, I didn't realize that I was doing something that's never ever been done before. So that made me that make it even more exciting. You feeling me? Nobody's ever done this. So,
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Any chance you gave a song to T?
Oh yeah, T got some music.
Okay, so let us know some of the artists that are on the record. On the album, because it's more than just one record. Okay. Apologize.
So we got the legendary MC Chill on the album.
Nice.
We got Dave Tolliver from Men at Large on the album. We got K Chill from y'all know K Chill from Boom Booms in My Trunk and Bone Thugs and Harmony and the Band-Aid Boys. And we got Mr. Thoroughbred on the album. We have Killer Smooth from Midwest Mafia on the album. We got Mama Jazz from Too True and Mo Thug on the album. We got Aftermath, now known as True Math, from Flesh and Bone, Mo Thug on the album. We have Consistent on the album, Suave Gotti on the album. We got San Goody and Vigatron on the album. We have Denise Monroe on the album. We have Tanisha Salary on the album.
We got hashtag on the album.
Right, might as well.
We have Spike Lee on the album, the comedian. Joey Zaza on the album.
Okay, he's a comedian.
We have Terry Gaucher is coming on the album. By the way, MC Chill and Dave Tolliver and me, we have a song together. So these features that I'm telling y'all on the album
are heavy.
They also are on songs that nobody would ever think would ever be made. Right. So it's historical, and these collaborations are my brainchild. So, and I can keep going. It's 42 artists.
Is the album done?
The album.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when does it drop?
So I'm glad you asked that. So it's coming out in 2 phases.
Okay.
So, you probably already got this question in your pocket, so I'm gonna say this part. The album is coming out July the 4th, but it's coming out as a double CD. Okay. That's only going to be available in Cleveland, Ohio, right? While the singles are dropping, and they have been dropping, and we're going to play one today, I hope. They've been dropping periodically all this time. You know what I'm saying? Because the album drops on all platforms in the fall.
Okay.
So these singles are going to be banging all summer, And Cleveland is going to have 80% of the album in their hand. It's going to be called the Confluence Cleveland Edition or 216 Edition that only they're going to have. So when it comes out on all platforms, this is going to be unique because it's going to be skits and all the other stuff that you only can get on the CD in this tangible form, and then it's going to be out for the rest of the world in the fall. So, so that's what's about to happen.
All right. Well, we definitely gonna play the a song or two, T. And before we do that, please let the people know where they can find you.
Yo, y'all can find me everywhere in the world. No, go on Google, type in Eric Wilson Hip Hop. It's gonna populate me. Or type in Scratch Paper Productions. Or you can find me on Instagram at Eric Wilson Beats with a Z. You can find me at all the Instagram, Facebook, what's it called?
Platforms?
No, what's that? Snapchat.
Oh yeah.
Everything is Eric Wilson Beats with a Z. All social media sites.
And that's Eric with a C.
Yeah, Eric with a C, no K. And then you can hit me on my website, www.scratchpaperproductions.com. You can book studio time there, inquire about beats, see my music, see what I be up to, see what I'm about to do, all on the website right there.
All right.
Stay tuned. Type, and Eric Wilson might have some up.
Oh, man.
Begin tonight with reports of more violence in Cleveland. And right now, there's a SWAT situation on the city's east side.
A man starts shooting a gun inside the Urban Cuts barbershop.
Cleveland police responded to a call of a shooting where they found one woman dead.
Just after midnight, police say they found a man dead of a gunshot to the head here.
Imagine yourself living in a kingdom where nobody trusts nobody, even the kids pack machine guns and they kill you over $1 or in between some, keeping caskets in your backyard. Yeah, it seems dumb when everything switched from lifestyle to death style. From the project to the neighborhood, they shooting off projectiles. No more daddy, every kid is a stepchild, and just to get a rep, we all turn to reptiles. That's wild, involved is all just wild. The ones who want a GTA for real, we let proud. The ones you call Kia boys, the police see as toys. The more help they need, those the ones that we avoid. The same things that we enjoy, we destroy. The ones who want to kill everyone in the room, we employ. Instead of me saying I told you, I'ma hang this microphone call up, cause I don't wanna hold you.
You know you recognize evil hidden from your eyes. All the things they tried to hide, you know. Deception is the real true crime. You may not believe this time. Just remember, I told you so. I told you so. Hate to say it, but I told you so. I told you so. Hate to say it, but I told you so. I told you so. Hate to say it, but I told you so. Told you so. Hate to say it, but I told you so.
Listen, cat, there's a million ways to skin it. It all depends on what camera lens is presented. Used to being presented. Listen, this whole image was invented. All the lenses is tinted. Everybody is squinting, trying to see what's there, what's hitting. What it actually might have did and what he didn't. A lot of chatter when we sit and let the haters speak. Everything they say is sweet when haterism reaches peak. I feel like grabbing me a piece, a little sticky in the blicky, now little bricky a piece. All the conversations, I'm aiming straight for the teeth. At every little participating in the beef. I got a whole fleet of waiting. Youngstown, Toledo, Dayton, leaving to Cincinnati, get accurate information. All my need is the word, and I'm what's left, land on the curb, burning hell.
You know you recognize evil hidden from your eyes. All the things they tried to hide, you know. Deception is the real true crime. You may not believe this time. Just remember, I told you so. I told you so. Hate to say it, but I told you so. I told you so. Hate to say it, but I told you so. I told you so. Hate to say it, but I told you so. Told you so. Hate to say it, but I told you so.
And more violence
Violence on the streets of Cleveland. Police investigating 3 people shot and killed overnight. It's just the latest in a year that has seen violent crime in the city. What's being done to try and stop this deadly surge in crime?
A memorial outside this gas station, East 139th and Kinsman, in remembrance of another life cut short by gunfire in Cleveland.
What up, man? It's your boy Big Heff, man. Check out WNRV 108.1. Nerve DJs in the building.
No, it ain't. 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 Man, I'm not playing with the nigga. Stay deep in the streets like 10 toes. If you're rolling with me, then anything goes. Cause I got money and I throw it where the wind blows. Got so many cars I don't drive. When I'm doing my thing, I like to go live. Ain't we outside? They said we ain't, they flat out live. You see me, I'm always turned up. Cigarilla in my hand done burnt up. When they raise in the cup, I'm first up. I don't know these with your purse up. I'm a gangster, I'm a killer, drug dealer. Up in my own mind, I'm the realer. Don't bring your picture around me. I'm a biggie type of guy, I still nigga tell you baby about what I got. I'm Earl J. Bud with a mansion yacht. I don't care if you wear those pants or not. You gon' take these beats when I hand them out. Oh, but really though, is you rolling with me, baby? Cause I'm finna go. I'll be honest, I promise I'll take it really slow. To the window, no. To the door, if she don't cooperate. If she wanna tell me what she don't tolerate. Say she keep it at 100, but she probably ain't. I don't know you, baby, but I don't wanna wait. I'ma give you the game, you gotta elevate. It don't matter what you got, you ain't never straight. I can tell you that everything will be okay. It's up there, Steve. No, it ain't.
Man, it's the truth, ain't never lie. That's a magic potion, man, I can't die.
This is WNRV 108.1.
In the sky. That's a real shit you ain't never heard. That's the stuff to get you high in the damn bird. And they think what they say is the last word. And everything I say is absurd. Love me because it's certified. I kill it with rhythm, I do that murder guys. Unless you know otherwise. Do you know I wanna be about your mother's side? Yeah, I bully the bully other guys. With a loaded bullet and pull it, you better recognize. For the click clack, give me that with the cat on the back of the head. I hope that it don't crack otherwise. I be tripping, dog. I be running the gun while they be skipping, dog. And I be flipping off. Any they figure that this won't get you, I split you. And whoever is with you, I pick them off. One at a time like I do the. She said, do you like my outfit? Remove the clothes. Every time I get high, it's always through the nose. I'm talk the perch, whatever works, and even code. But I'm so broke, I don't even smoke. I just read, but got the book and leave them roll. Use both hands, that's an even stroke. I'm a saint, I could be the Pope. Don't say that I can't. You don't know me from a can of good paint. I'm so deadly without no restraint. But when I wake up from this dream, no I ain't. Man, it's the truth, ain't never lie. Listen, as a potion, man, I can't die. This the kind of green that get you so high. Dog, that's an alien in the sky. That's a real shit you ain't never heard. That's the stuff to get you high in the damn bird. And they think what they say is the last word. And everything I say is absurd.
No, it ain't. 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 No, it ain't.
This is WNRV 108.1.
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. It's the Big Heff Radio Show. I have no idea why my voice sounds like that. Anyways, I have no idea what that was. But it is the Big Heff Radio Show. DJ Dream is here.
What up?
She got that cool highlighter. It's giving summer in Miami hat.
You know.
Matches her shorts perfect.
wish.
What you saying, Ange? As
You know what she did?
As I believe you.
She did
matching
pick
the
the
shoes.
Yeah, that matching the shorts.
The shorts with the whoop-de-whoop.
She's very Miami Vice today. I love it.
Pick this hat.
I believed
Kudos.
her. I believed her even if she wasn't telling the truth. I'm just be honest.
Yeah, she picked it.
But it is a dope hat though. I likes it. I would have picked it. Hashtag is here.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I was just double checking. Thought you might have decided you didn't want to be here no more.
Right.
Yeah, you just decided to take a break.
You was clocking out.
Like you was resting.
Dude, you know that's how you know he was giving out too much information earlier, so he might have took a break.
I had to reload.
Yeah. Is it raining? I'm sorry. Random thought. We have lots of windows here, and it's looking. Anyway,
It knocked our internet out.
Might just be late.
it's looking.
It's just getting dark. It ain't raining.
Right. I'm gonna be honest. It looked humid. Like because that's what Cleveland's been giving us, humidity.
It keep raining and stopping.
Right, and then being hot all at the same time. So yeah, like I said, we got guests in the building. Sometimes we got to get y'all juiced up. The next week is the holiday. Pause. Sorry. Next week is the holiday. We gonna take a break, and then we gonna be right back at it. But just before the holiday, we gotta give you a little mental health, give you a little production, and then give you a little music, a little artist, a little groove. Nothing's really little around here, but that's just what I said. So moving on. The guest today for our music segment, our artist. Look, I'm getting hungry, okay? So it's starting to show. Mr. Bino is in the building. Give us some. Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa. Tyra, why didn't you warn me?
Yeah, you know what time it is.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Because I like to have thought that was T-Rex. Almost. And then I was supposed to be like,
sound effect?
I was supposed to be like, when did we get that sound effect?
Yeah.
And then, but that's how Bino introduces himself.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
For sure.
I almost wanted to do it again, but it doesn't. It's cool. They heard you. It's cool.
Yeah, I think they heard that.
I'm pretty confident. All right, how'd you get your start in music?
Well, to tell you the truth, I can't even really tell you that because I just been doing music since before I can even remember. For real. You know, it started when I was young, you know. I just like the rhythm, you know what I'm saying? Like I used to listen to music cleaning up. I used to listen
Saturday
to music,
mornings?
early in the morning, you know what I'm saying? Mom playing the music, talking about get up, clean what you did last night, you know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. But at the same time, you know, I just love the melody. I love, you know what I'm saying? Like I loved everything about the culture, you know what I'm saying? How people can express themselves through music, you know? So I just took it from there. And you know, it was a lot of inspiration from rappers back in the day, like of course Biggie Smalls, you know what I'm saying, Tupac, you know what I'm saying, a lot of them rappers like that really influenced me, Jay-Z. You know, it's been a lot of things that I paid a lot of attention to. So you know, it really started from them tables. You know, back in the day when you had them tables, you know what I'm saying, you would beat on the tables with the sticks. You know what I'm saying? Hit it, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I see you over there. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So it started from that.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, in the lunchroom, just trying things, you know.
All right, you weren't here just yet when I gave the PSA, but we just so I can let you know we do not curse here. Now you haven't cursed, but I feel it. Okay. Because you barked in the mic, so I feel it coming. You know what I'm saying? So
you feel it in the room?
Yeah, so I thought that I might let you finish your statement, and then I was just praying you ain't cussing in the meantime, especially when you was talking about Jay-Z and Biggie. You might have said something crazy.
You know, we got to mind our manners here.
Yes, please do. Grandma's house.
For sure.
So you said mom was, you know, waking you up early. You were cleaning. She probably played a lot of music when you were younger and you liked the melody. What were some of the artists that you remember her playing that really kind of stuck with you?
You know, Anita Baker.
Naturally.
Luther Vandross. You know, she had some little Keith Sweat in there.
Little begging.
You know, little
begging. You know.
So, you know, things just like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. So, did you ever? We had Eric Wilson, and he picked up the drums. Did you pick up an instrument?
Well, you know, I did play. Fun fact, you know, my father is a pastor.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I did grow up in the church, and I did play the drums.
Okay.
Yeah.
What they call y'all? PKs?
PKs, what's that?
The pastor's kids.
Man. That might be a new abbreviation I might have to get used to.
Yeah, I mean, well, I've heard it, and they be like, you know, when they want to tell their story, they be like, well, you know, us PKs was, and I be like, for real, us? Okay. But apparently it's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a little thing.
You go by PK. We know how you gonna turn out.
Yeah, it's a thing. But so you said because of that you did pick up the say that again, I apologize.
Yeah, no, I was just saying like my influences, and then I did decide to just like pick up and start playing with my words. My mom always said that I was creative with my words. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Just like in normal speaking, just talking to people every day, she always said I was very creative with my words. And you know, I went through a lot of things in my life at a young age. You know what I'm saying? So I start putting those things, I start putting my thoughts
on paper. It started on paper, just writing things down.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Then, like I said, I got into the rhythm. You know what I'm saying? I like the rhythm of music. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey.
You like the rhythm. Every time you say it, you get the moving them shoulders.
You got them jig.
You know? Little jig, yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, it just started from inspiration. You know what I'm saying? I was able to talk about things that I might not be able to say to you, but I can put it in this music. Okay. I can paint this picture for you. Young Picasso style.
Okay. I know we've asked before, since you mentioned it, like what happened when you went secular?
When I went what?
No, see, look at he like what? So secular is when you decided you weren't going to do gospel music. You were going to do the music of the world. They call it secular.
Okay. I don't know. I guess the things that I wanted to talk about wasn't really things that was happening inside the church, but rather outside. You know what I'm saying? After service is over and we got to go back out into this cruel world, you know, it's things that's happening every day.
Yeah.
You know, that a lot of people don't speak about. You know, but I'm daring myself to be able to speak about that in a way, something more creatively different than most people do.
Okay.
You know?
All right, I know hashtag over there cooking. I'm trying to let him finish. The grease hot. You ready?
For sure.
Go ahead. Look at he gonna look around like I don't think they ready for me.
All right, so what age did you really start taking rapping serious?
Probably about like 17, 18.
What was that turning point for you?
You know, it was just, you know, I'm not a fan of wasting time. So, you know, I was still in my life for a while, like I wasn't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was just doing the same thing that I've always done, getting the same results. So, you know, somebody had just said to me one day, like, man, you know what I'm saying, that really sounds good. You know what I'm saying? I think you should pursue a career in music. You know, and I was like, well, you know, it don't hurt to try something new, so why not? You know, and that's when I really started going to the studio, seeing what I sound like behind this mic, seeing if I can turn my life into a motion picture. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how that got started.
Do you remember the first song you ever did?
The first song I ever did,
or something like the first lyrics. We would love for you to say them, as long as they don't curse.
Yeah, I was about to say
you about to make me reach back.
That's fine. That's what we're here for.
I think it was something like Painesville Finest. I think I did it with a couple of friends that I knew from Painesville. I'm not gonna lie to you, I done wrote so many songs, I done quoted so many verses, I probably can't remember. That was something I would have to go back in my Rolodex for.
But you think it was a Painesville collab?
Yeah, it was like a Painesville collab.
So was y'all a group or it was just you?
No,
it was just you and some friends?
Yeah, it was just me and some friends just trying things out. Shout out Fofo, Painesville in the building.
All right, Painesville.
So speaking
Ain't Guapo from Painesville?
No, Guapo is from
Ashtabula.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you
my
very
dog,
much.
though. Shout out Guapo.
It's
shout
not
out to the small cities.
Yeah,
man.
shout out to 90 East.
Facts.
That's basically what that is.
Yeah. Route 2, 90
Right, 90 East.
Route 2 boys.
Right, that's crazy. Take it, but tell them that we gave it to y'all, but you can take it, you know.
Nah, I didn't want my 10%.
Oh, Dream said pay her. Pay her.
Right. Are you the type of artist that like doing collabs, or you just pushing the brand for yourself right now?
Well, I kind of like the collabs. You know, it gives me a chance to, you know, blend with other artists. You know what I'm saying? Maybe expand my style, expand my, musical listening.
Okay.
You understand? So yeah, I definitely like collabing with other artists for sure.
Okay. So Big Heff just called me. Not really, but I hear him asking this question.
Okay.
Top 5 artists.
Telepathic.
Top 5 artists in Cleveland.
Top 5 artists in Cleveland. Okay. One of my very favorite artists right now, which just so happened to be my brother. That's Lil Banks. Free Banks.
Free Banks.
Free the homie.
Free Banks. Next will have to be, because of the creativity and the style and the flow, you understand what I'm saying? And just to give you a refreshness sometimes, I feel like he's speaking to a lot of people instead of just one person. You know, that would have to be MDM J-Do. Shout out J-Do.
Okay.
Shout out to J-Lo.
For sure.
Sound like a lot of freckles in here.
No, then next I would have to go back like just to the raw street, the gutter, you know what I'm saying, down at the bottom. I'm gonna have to shout out Blockbuster, man. Shout out Blockbuster.
Okay.
Man,
That's three.
Yeah, for sure. It's a female artist.
All right, shout out to the females.
It's a female artist
Hey.
that's actually doing her thing right now. Shout out Big Bug, man.
Okay.
Shout out Big Bug.
Shout out to Big Bug.
Yep.
And then how many is that? 4?
That's 4.
That's 4. So 5. The 5th artist.
He did pretty good because everybody else be like, I mean, wait, hold on, because what order? Like, it don't matter what order.
Yeah, but it's just certain people I listen to. Oh, you know what? It's
What?
another female artist that's lightweight killing it right now, for real. I gotta give her flowers.
Okay.
Shout out Envy Jazzo. For sure. She doing her thing.
Jazzo.
Oh, Jesus, it's Tyra holds her breath.
I gotta give it to her. Hey.
This is the
That's
funniest
all right.
thing in this world right
That's
now.
all right.
But that was a good list.
I already know what Tyler is.
That was a good list. Yeah. We got through that thing. All right. Have you ever worked with them yet? Any of them on that top 5? Have you worked with or you're looking forward to working with?
Yes, actually, I've worked with the majority of that list.
Okay.
I've worked with Blockbuster. I've worked with MD and Jado, excuse me, sorry. But I've also worked with Lil Banks. Now, Envy, Jazzo, and Boog, I haven't had the opportunity to work with yet, but but I have been on cards with them at shows and events and things of that nature.
Okay. So you already started connecting. And,
Yeah,
all
for
right.
sure.
All right. Speaking of cards and shows, I don't think we've asked this in a while because we really have been mixing it up this year. Shout out to the Big Heff Radio Show. We really have been mixing it up this year with who we bring on, and so we don't have an artist opinion right now on the showcase world right now. How are you feeling about showcases, and how has your experience been with them in the last 12 months?
The showcases that I've been to, they've been good showcases. You know what I'm saying? I think that they have been giving artists platforms to perform and showcase their talent.
Okay.
Regularly. Like if you're an artist and you ain't out there doing shows, I mean, I don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so many people, it's so many event coordinators, it's so many show promoters, DJs, everybody, artists that's trying to share the stage with other artists. You know, it's so much going on right now. So just like, yeah, I believe it's good. You know what I'm saying? The scene for Cleveland right now, if you trying to get out there and you serious about your craft, yeah, it's a door open. All you gotta do is twist the knob.
Okay, now you did a shout out for Painesville. I'm gonna assume that's where you hail.
Well,
or you've kind of.
I spent a lot of time in Painesville.
Okay.
You know, I came from Detroit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I spent a lot of time in Painesville. You know what I'm saying? My daughter's in Painesville. You know, all my lessons I've learned mostly from Painesville. You know what I'm saying? But I was brought up in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I'm really from. You know what I'm saying? I came here when I was young to get to know my father more.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, we single parent mom, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But, you know, I came out here to get to know my father, and it was just like, Painesville is another home. It's like a second home. You know what I'm saying? But Cleveland is my home now. This is where I'm at. This is where I'm residing. This is where I'm doing my 1-2. Shout out 440. Shout out 313. You know, 216 in the building.
You from the west side?
From the west side.
Or Detroit, he's saying.
Yeah. Mostly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, staying with showcases for just one more question. Detroit, Painesville, Cleveland, what's your thought on, or what's your experience on showcases outside of your home city?
With me, they've been very welcoming. I done did shows in Las Vegas. I done did shows in North Carolina. I done did shows in Detroit a while back. They're very welcoming. You know what I'm saying? They're very welcoming. They show you love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Okay, that's just a little PSA for the artists who be like, I don't know if I should go out of town, if that's my market.
Oh yeah, for sure. Get on that road. Get on that road. I can't encourage you more. Get on that road. Get out there. Let other people hear you that ain't heard you. you know, like I said, blend with other artists. You know what I'm
A
saying?
lot of
Blend.
times that's where, most of the fan base come from anyway, is outside of your city.
Organic.
Yeah.
You gotta get to the people.
Yeah, y'all get them little Spotify summaries, and you find out people are listening to you in Maryland. Like, you know.
Yeah, for sure. That's
Even
the
out
only
the
way
country.
you don't know.
Right.
That's the only way you don't know.
Yeah, even out the country, yeah.
For sure.
You cooking?
Cook. But I can still cook. What? It's the second half of the year. For the last 6 of the year.
Yeesh.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I say yeesh.
What is one of your top goals that you want to accomplish before 2026?
One of my top goals is to be more successful in this field. And what I mean by successful, because I have success goals, like as far as the reach that I'm trying to get. You know, I just want more people to be able to tune in and relate, you know what I'm saying, and flow with my music. You know what I'm saying? I want to expand my brand. I want to reach more ears, reach more people, you know? And I just want to make a print in this business. And that's my goal from here on out.
All right. So you did bring music today, correct?
Yes, I did.
All right. What song did you bring us? And then tell us how you came up with that song, and if anybody's on the song.
Yes, you know, it's a single we pushing out right now. It's called We Outside. And it's just like a record for people that's, you know,
I don't know why you looked at me.
They
What type of
outside,
stuff is
turned
this? He says we have a song called We Outside. This guy looks straight at me like like I got something to do with it.
You got 2 months left.
Go ahead, Bino. Go ahead, Bino. Tell your story.
There's something going on that I don't know about people. I don't know. They got something going on.
They got something going on.
But yeah, so the new single that we pushing right now is We Outside. It's featuring Blockbuster. You know what I'm saying? It's basically just a record for people to go outside and cut up, for real. You know what I'm saying? You outside, you want to turn up.
Why do you keep looking at me? Why are you sitting next to me?
This might be your record.
Okay. Well, if T ready, I'm gonna have you introduce the song.
But first,
wait, what do you
let
need?
the people know where they can find you.
Tis true.
For sure. You can find me on IG as Robino_Jones. You can find me on Snapchat as Mr. Middle Finger Your Feelings.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
All right.
Well, Mr. So and So.
For sure.
All right.
Yeah, you can also find me on SoundCloud, iTunes, you know, any major streaming platform, Robino Jones.
Okay. Is this song an introduction to an album that's on the way?
As of right now, it's a single. We're working on the album. We don't know exactly what we're gonna do with it, so I don't really want to get too much sauce on that. I don't want to drip too much sauce.
Fair enough.
Don't drip this sauce.
Don't drip this sauce.
IG is Rob.
Robino Jones. ROBINO_JONES.
Sometimes you gotta spell it out.
For sure.
All right. Introduce the song.
Yes, sir.
This We Outside, Robino Jones featuring Blockbuster. BBA in the build. Woo!
I knew that.
There it is again. There it is. Yep.
Hey, Block, what up, dog? What we doing? We outside. We outside. Huh? We outside. We outside. Huh? We outside. We outside with it. We outside with it. Tell your friend to bring a friend. We outside with it. We outside with it. We outside with it. See, I just popped another band. We outside with it. We outside with it. We outside with it. New days on my feet. We outside with it. We outside with it. We outside with it. Water dripping off this lake. We outside with it. I just got a 2 for 1. that's that double up. They say they need a supermodel to come and soak that puddle up. I just caught the big old pack and broke that down to dust. Took it back to my set and gathered all them crumbs up. Yeah, I know you see me with them bands on me, but that's not much. But I just caught the super chain to fit around that button up. I know that they hate to see us popping out with such and such, cause they gon' need a super band-aid the way we cutting up. When I come around, they call me big dog, and you just a book. Shit you doing today, I did in high school, but I leveled up. Stepping out on that audio on that blade, cap that shit, bitch, put it in my hands, yo, babe. I'm the boss, and you speaking, so stay inside your lane. If you cross, I promise we gon' crash out in your slate. Shit, no game, you don't wanna see me press play and lose again. Send your kin, we gon' end him another day. We outside, we outside with it, we outside with it. Tell your friend to bring a friend. We outside with it, we outside with it, we outside with it. See, I just popped another band. We outside with it, we outside with it, we outside with it. New days on my feet. We outside with it, we outside with it, we outside, we outside, we outside. Water dripping off the lake. We outside,
we outside with this shit, so you know I'm about to slide. Why that boy keep playing gangster? When he see us, he gon' hide. Why he clutching on that chopper? Yeah, my little fried. He keep saying it, fuck with us, somebody gonna die. My name Bino hit me up, he said he got the 2 for 5. About to take your block over, but you know it's do or die. Make an order like it's Mickey D's, I want a super size. Play with me, no, kill yourself, bitch, suicide. I'm outside with this shit, my they trying to take it in. I know this shit too real, ain't no faking or pretend. Trying to suck my dick until she see me take a friend. I been putting foot to her, and now I'm taking shit again. Goddamn. I've been putting foot to her, and now I'm taking shit again. Trying to fuck with me until she see me take a friend. Goddamn.
We outside with it, we outside with it. Tell your friend to bring a friend. We outside with it, we outside with it, we outside with it. See, I just popped another band. We outside with it.
This is WNRV 108.1.
What's good, y'all? This is DJ Dream, and you are now tuned in to the Big Heff Radio Show. Let's go!
All right. You know, I don't know. What is Ange? I don't know what Ange is doing. Huh? Oh, wow. Okay. Well, Jesus. Who told Ange to say such things? Glad she wasn't on the mic. I don't know. Did you? You can turn Dream mic on now. It's safe. Now it's safe because I don't know.
Hello. I can't say what she is.
No, that is not nice, you two.
Jeez, I'm kind of curious.
This is our normal everyday.
I know, and I feel like every week I tell y'all the same thing. I'll be like, not nice, you two.
That's just our love language.
Rudeness is their love.
Yeah.
Slander.
Yeah.
Slander. All right, well, we had some dope artists.
We did.
We had some dope guests. We had some dope producers. I appreciate it. Anne's still over there acting up. It's fine. She's allowed to. I don't know. T, can I get over here, sir? Right here, sir. Appreciate that.
We had a good healing moment earlier too.
Some healing.
Right, here she go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. What? You were supposed to be healed from the first half of the show. No, she was supposed. Well, maybe she is, but that's not what I was saying.
No,
she was supposed to be. She was supposed to be healed.
Go to Edge for healing.
She was supposed to be healed from our time with Ariel.
She's the one you need
and
healed
it lasted like an hour.
Oh, I thought she was a healer. I was just saying you had to step up to the table.
When Ange got into the second hour, the heal part was gone.
You have to heal from her.
She
was like, "Oh, the heal gone.
This is sauce.
The healing is gone right now." Maybe Ange telling you how she feels about you is a part of her healing. Well, see, there it is.
Whoa.
She's honest. That means she's healing.
That's the first step.
Yeah, it's the first step.
First step.
Yeah.
First step, honesty.
Honesty.
Yeah, I can't be
acceptance and honesty. Yeah, I think Ange on her way.
You can't be honest on the radio.
I can't. Not with that.
Don't call her that. She gonna say not with that over there. Don't do that. You too, not nice. And then Tyra like, what?
Tyra is
like,
used to this.
Tyra like, what?
Tyra is used to this.
I know.
Yeah.
Actually, it is. I know. It really is nice because we haven't cursed yet. So you guys are healing. You guys are healing. Yeah, you're working on it. I support y'all. Oh, heal the friendship.
Heal the friendship?
No, the friendship is healed.
Okay. It's healed.
I mean, it's nothing to heal from with it. That's just
how y'all
we talk
are
to each other.
That's how y'all communicate.
We always say
That's
if people
fine.
actually heard our conversations when we be on the phone, they'd be like, "What is going on?"
Right. Talking about, so do y'all get along or don't you?
Yeah,
get along?
then when they do here, they be like, "Whoa!"
Right.
We be like, "No, everything is okay."
So are you friends? No. Yes, you are. Oh,
we
okay.
are very good friends.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
that's my little sister.
That's how y'all communicate.
I mean, it's
and y'all understand
it's really
each other.
a sibling thing,
Rivalry type
yeah,
thing?
it's
Yeah.
like older sister, little, so that's just what it is.
Whatever works for y'all.
It does.
It's working.
It works.
It's working.
It
Still works.
It works very well.
Yeah, it still works. Everybody got to understand it. What do you all have going on this weekend? Hashtag
baseball.
This weekend.
Baseball against Akron.
Yeah, baseball, and then I'm gonna do some editing to catch up on some past projects.
Okay.
And
that mic drop.
Yeah, definitely.
Type.
And I'm about to get ready to start promoting a party that I'm hosting, a pajama party that I'm hosting.
Jammy Jam.
Where you can only wear pajamas, no streetwear. It's gonna be a lounge.
Who phone was that?
Lounge is clear.
I got my phone hooked up to the computer.
It's gonna be at
See, he phone like you.
Over there sending messages.
My bad. Stay focused.
Okay, pajama party.
Yeah, it's gonna be at Lounges Cleveland, Sunday, July 13th.
And this
I saw that.
Yeah.
What day is this?
July 13th.
July 13th
we there
on a Sunday.
We there.
Yeah, from 6 to 11.
So you said that
Shout out to Mingle IRL.
you're hosting?
Yeah,
You'll be on the microphone?
Yeah, I'm hosting. Yep.
Okay.
All right now.
No camera. You hosting?
No, I'm not. It ain't no cameras because
it's pajamas.
Get the metas.
It's a ditty.
No. Oh Lord.
Just play.
Oh,
Just play. I'm just playing. Hey.
Oh Lord.
Don't cancel me.
However, they did drop some charges on him, but they still, of course, are prosecuting him for some other stuff. But they did drop charges. Okay. Pajama party July 13th. Baseball in the meantime. Did I miss something? I'm sorry. No. Okay. All right. Dreamer.
I actually have a pretty busy weekend this weekend. Tomorrow I'll be traveling home to DJ
to the YO,
a grad party. Don't play with me.
I was gonna say she said home.
She always going to Detroit on the weekend.
I mean, tis true, but she didn't say
home.
she ain't say her second.
She said home.
Third. I don't know which one that is.
That would be third, but
yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what it is.
No, I got a grad party to do there, and then Saturday afternoon I'll be doing a community event. Break the silence. It's a event for gun violence, stopping the violence. So I'll be DJing that Saturday night. I'll be at Euphoria for Freaknik Part 2.
That was an accident.
Why would you do that?
I didn't even pay that no attention. Saturday night I'll be at Euphoria. Close out the Pride. We having another Freaknik Part 2. And Sunday backyard boogie. So
a backyard boogie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much my weekend.
You sound booked and busy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Booked and busy. All right. I ain't got much. So
Key to the Streets coming? I mean,
no.
Key to the Streets.
Married to the Streets.
No. I actually.
It should be. July,
it would be, but I haven't seen it get dropped.
Oh,
so
that's
since it's
4th of
July, it might.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna do.
I'm gonna miss you guys next week.
Yeah, I don't know what I have going on Saturday. To be honest, I had something to do Saturday, but it got rescheduled. So, and then Sunday, is the last family reunion meeting because family reunion is on Thursday. So pretty much at the finish line for that.
Wait, what day is July 3rd?
Yep, July 3rd
mine
through
is
the 6th.
July 4th.
So
I do have family reunion next week, next Friday.
Yep. So I got that going on. So last committee meeting is on Sunday. We pretty much got everything ready to go. Sunday we'll be celebrating the birthday of a classmate of mine who died a couple of months ago. They're celebrating his birthday at Comfort CLE. The owners of Comfort CLE, I graduated high school with them. So
how's the food?
The food is good. Okay. Yeah, the food is
where
good.
Where is
it's on 105, right down from the Veterans Hospital.
Okay.
I don't know. It's a part of the Glen Village complex.
I don't know how I've never seen that as much as.
Yeah.
Well, I've only been to the VA like 2-3 times. So.
Okay. But yeah, so it's over there, and like I said, we'll be celebrating Jamal's birthday. So rest in peace, Jamal. I would really like to go to the Daylight series. I think it's called Daylight Series, and it's downtown at the Inferno, and it's like, so they had potluck last weekend to celebrate summer solstice.
Did you go?
I didn't go, but that was something they decided to do kind of like last minute. They were always scheduled to do Daylight series. I always want to call it something else, so I apologize, I keep getting stopped. But they always were scheduled to do Daylight series, and what I mean by they is the potluck DJs, K9, Step 1, and Corey Grant. They were always scheduled to do Daylight series at Inferno on Sunday. So I do want to go to that, but it conflicts with the birthday celebration for Jamal. So my time in between going to a meeting, going to the birthday celebration, and then trying to get into the flats before 8 o'clock is getting tight. The window getting real tight.
Yeah.
But if I can, I might hit up the Daylight series day party. But other than that, it's warm in our city. Hopefully it's warm in yours. It is officially summertime, as we let you guys know last week. And people are just trying to enjoy the time outside. It gets dark later.
Except for Ebony.
I have been to a couple of things. They want me to be.
That's not what we talk
out
about.
all night. They want me to be out in the late night hours.
We want her to be.
They want me to be in the
Cardi
in the late
B
night.
outside.
She said Cardi did post, if you are going through a divorce, a heartache, a breakup, a
get outside.
Change. She was like, get outside with your friends. Going through a transition. That was Cardi's advice.
Get outside with some ninjas.
That wasn't her advice. I'm gonna be honest. That wasn't her advice.
No, that's my advice to you.
That's your advice. But yeah, that actually wasn't her advice. But we enjoyed y'all. Like we said, we're gonna take us a holiday break, enjoy our family, enjoy Independence Day, I guess, because I don't know what we got going on. Bombs dropping everywhere. And we'll be back the second week of July. We hope y'all enjoy yourselves. Follow us at Big Heff Radio Show 216. That's on Instagram and TikTok. And until next time,
peace.
Listen to our archive shows.
16,000 square, 8 million up there, 2 million down here. When I was born, grandmama could see it. I be Bentley driven and very strategic. RM sleeve, no diamonds are needed. Floors are heated, so be it, so be it. With P, get something to meet you. Your soul don't like your body, we help you free it. Then we wait for TMZ to leak it. It ain't no secret, so be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it. CLIP, SEFB, A-Ball LV. I can show you how to bust a brick if you let me. I monogram like confetti. Switch is ready. She leaning on Celine cause she ain't stepping in Giuseppe. Catch a $150 like each Pirelli. I got 8 of them, call me Andretti. If I'm not in the telly, selling the Yeti, then I'm twirling your like she in spaghetti. Heavy, circle back and come and get this Kelly. And your ears too if you want a blue like belly. Lot of jetting, Prada bedding, 911s. I'm the who's who with what's what. Papa Heaven. around and get your body traced trying to test me. Cause that I'm with like the draw. When it's sketchy, if they catch me, don't forget me. Resurrect me. Buy your dog tag the same place that they forget me. Ski.
This is culture
Smoke. So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it.
You ain't solid, ain't valid, you ain't malice. Been quiet, ain't right, you ain't Paris. Blow money, you owe money, we ain't balanced. You ain't believe, God did, you ain't Khaled. All black, back to back, this ain't traffic. Can't wrap your head round that, you ain't Arab. Y'all tweet, bird talk, we all parrots. Lone Star, cross the border, we like Dallas. 21, gun salute, we been savage. Tag 'em up, add 'em up, savage. Fly 'em in, fly 'em out, only the baddest. If I had her, then you had her, she never mattered. Wish upon the stars on my roof, they all scattered. Ain't no more Neptune, so peace Saturn. Off the first ski up, they re-up. It's a pattern, like middlemen, they killing them. You know what happened. Ski.
This is culture in the first
Smoke.
place.
So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it. You cried in front of me, you died in front of me. Calabasas took your and your pride in front of me. Her utopia had moved right up the street, and her lip gloss was popping. She ain't need you to eat. The net gon' call it the way that they see it, but I got the video I can share and AE it. They wouldn't believe it, but I can't unsee it. Lucky I ain't TMZ it. So be it, so be it.
This is culture in the first
Smoke.
place.
So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it.